Hello. Happy 11/11. Yes. Inhale, exhale, honey. Here we go. I totally forgot that I needed to record for YouTube. I was on live on Instagram earlier. For those of you that want to catch me there, xi_missy_xi. Please be careful of those fake accounts over there pretending to be me. And yet Instagram still won't give me my blue check mark there. But yet I got a check mark here on YouTube. Yes, I do. Let me not get hyphy. 11/11, new portals, new beginnings, right? Everything aligning. But it really feels like this energy of newness. If you guys are watching that live that I did on Instagram, it really did feel this way of like sitting at a table and you're about to be dealt a new hand. So it is this beautiful energy of new beginnings. And it can be a little nerve-wracking because you don't know what the universe is going to deal you. Right? I'm going to use my midnight hour oracle first. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Past life. Instant connection, unfinished business, soul recognition. That's what's supposed to happen, right? I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't. The stranger you recognize, you feel like you've met them before. It's this weird feeling of comfortability between a stranger. I don't know. It'll be different for each of you as far as your interpretation of what you've been feeling, but the gist is for some of you, let me just get straight to the point. For some of you, this is your motherfucker. The one. Does that mean, where, Missy? Oh, bitch, maybe not yet. It's just confirming, though, that there will be a connection with someone that's going to be soulful. And maybe you have unfinished business. Maybe in a past life you guys didn't have long. Today is Veterans Day, right? 11/11 Veterans Day. My papa, my mom's dad, he was a veteran. He was a very proud Marine. I can't believe they've both been gone 4 years. My mom's parents, my dad's parents, they've been gone a long time since I was a kid. But you know, my grandparents, my mom's side, it's still fresh. But to me, they feel like they're soulmates too. They passed like 50 days apart. It's that kind of feeling of like the person you grow old with, but in a past life. You see, I keep going back to unfinished business. Maybe in a past life you guys didn't get to grow old together. Maybe one of you died at war. Maybe one of you died in childbirth, right? Like it's a feeling of almost like it's a second chance. It almost feels like it's like a portal someone walks right through. Like the past walks right into the present. I mean, past, present, future run at the same time. I just can't move on from this card. I want to shuffle, but I can't. It's like stuck. And that might be the feeling that you get or they get. It's how you know something's there. You just can't move on from it. It's stuck on it. Do I know you? Have we met before? Why do I feel like I know you? Instant connection. It's not the kind of feeling of like where you guys are kind of like awkward at first. Like, it's like instant. Just add water. You definitely had past lives together, 100,000,000%. Regardless if this card was here or not, you can feel it. It's overwhelming. It's like, but I don't know. I just feel like it was maybe this very past one that you guys had together, there's like tragedy. You know what I mean? Like sadness there. Like I couldn't love you long enough. I didn't get to love you long enough. And there is a bit of sadness in this life because, I mean, I'm 45. So me needing him in this life is, I mean, like, fuck, really 45? I'm 45. Like, you couldn't come when I was damn 16. You know what I mean? But time is an illusion. And this is just a little pin drop of time that we are here in this physical lifetime compared to the eternity that you spend with this person. But I get it. You want to experience the 3D earthly things with them, and you will. But I just can't move past the fact that in a past life, it feels like there was some sort of tragedy. It got cut short, which is why it's going to make it that much more special. Like, this is what I feel. I feel like if you've bullshitted around in the past in other relationships and other connections, self-sabotage, dragged your feet, they didn't want to commit, or you weren't open, whatever. It feels like that won't happen in this connection. It feels like now that we've met, we're going to make the most of every single day and we're going to like live it to its fullest. That's the feeling I get. Let's say, for example, this is the person, you or them, is like, I'll never get married, or I'll never get married again. It's like they want to share these types of milestones with you. And it's crazy that love is just coming up so prominently today, because it is also an extremely auspicious, magical energy for new beginnings in career and business. Don't get me wrong, we're going to feel that out too. But the love thing is just boom, Kanani, right in your face. Jesus Christ. It says fucking white rose at purity, innocence, and young love. Because I swear that, remember I said that earlier, like, why couldn't I have met you sooner? Why does it have to be now in this older age? Why couldn't we meet when we were 16? It's just like that feeling of like, I think before it got cut short, you guys were maybe young and in love and they didn't come back from war, or you died in childbirth. Those are the two scenarios I keep feeling. And it is fitting because today is Veterans Day. So the war thing could be very relevant. There's like an innocence to the two of these souls. Like it's almost as if, I don't care how many partners you've had, if you've been married and children or whatever. It's like when the two of you come together, you're instantly transported back in time, like two teenagers or something. I don't know. Is this feeling of like picking up where you left off? It's a pure, unconditional type of a feeling. It's not your first rodeo. The cross, crossing paths, X marks a spot. But you know, this prayer thing right here, it's prayer, religion, and faith. And in this life, you may not be. He may not be religious. Maybe you aren't either. You know what I mean? You both might not be very religious in this lifetime, but in this lifetime, here it is, you know? In this lifetime, you are non-religious, but there's a religious, sacred, almost, I mean, it could be because you guys have been married before in a past life. So there's almost like this sacred, religious vow, right? And the vow, I mean, it can be because in a past life, maybe you both were really religious. But it's something about that energy. And literally, this cross, I'm not a religious person. I didn't grow up religious. I'm spiritual, right? I'm more about the witchiness of things, but I have crosses all over my house. I mean, one of my latest candles, you guys remember, was called, it was my Holy Grail candle. And I had these gorgeous crosses that I put on them. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. The symbolism of it is not just for me, oh, because it's Christianity and religious or Catholic. I don't look at it like that, not in this life. But there's something gorgeous about it. It's like blind faith too, right? It's like all religions are the same concept. They all believe in a higher power that they cannot see. And it's all the same song sung in different tunes. So whether it's because in this life you're not very religious, but again, it doesn't matter because this goes back to that. It's something connected with the past life. Is it that some of you in a past life couldn't be together, so it was star-crossed because one of you was a fucking nun or a priest? So like you guys didn't even get to spend a lifetime together, even though neither died early. Maybe you guys spent your whole life loving each other, but not being able to act upon it. Back in those days, right, you had like a lot of arranged marriages. Was one of you in an arranged marriage? And in your religion, you couldn't get divorced. Yeah, you see how there's some sort of religious factor to this, and I do feel it is connected to the past life. Oh my God, magic. First of all, I want to start here, the open road, because that's what this energy is. It's not just that the energy happened at 12:01 a.m., 11:11, November 11th. No, I have felt this portal 2-3 days. But it says open road, new beginnings, clean slate, and journey. And yeah, it is. It's a clean slate. It's like the old book that you was fucking around in, slam shut, put it on the shelf. They're giving you a whole new book. You're sitting at the table. They're going to redeal you a new hand. It's new beginnings. You have magic. I mean, of course it is. I was enchanted to meet you. Charming, enchanted, bewitched. You know, that Taylor Swift song is such a fucking, it's just unbelievable, the words. Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be someone else's. Please. You know, it's that feeling of like, please fucking tell me you're single. It's just, it's a magical encounter. You know what I mean? Oh my God, emotions, a lot of emotions, feelings. That don't mean the first time we met, we cried. I mean, it doesn't fucking mean that, but it means it evokes emotions. Imagine meeting a stranger and you fucking feel this weird gravitational pull to the person. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? Why do I feel like this? I felt something. I felt something. I felt something. You have the crossroads, change, options, and decisions. But remember, we've had this card before where it's like the tracks where you're going this way on your way, they're going this way on their way. And literally X marks the spot. You see how they're crossing paths? They're meeting right there. It's a meeting point. X marks the spot. Spiritual bath. The crow. Had the crow earlier on Instagram too. The crow, I've told you for years, the crows announce it. So crows are, and you see crows, caw, 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 right? But it's an omen and it's magic. You have magic twice. Because it's going to feel like that. It's just going to feel, but it also is going to feel really, really comfortable. And we know that because of the past life instant connection. You ever meet a person and it feels awkward and you feel like you're trying too hard, or it feels like you guys are having hard times communicating, conversation feels weird, you have nothing in common, you're just kind of like, This is like two people that just meet and become like BFFs immediately. The locked gate, off limits, guarded and defensive. That's interesting because what it feels like is it's for some of you, it's going to feel like something is off limits and it's not. Maybe for you in this 11/11 energy, that fucking locked gate opens. Let's get into the tarot. That fucking locked gate opens. Something's coming in, but what did they tell me for years? Something's arriving that's already arrived. Bitch. I want to just get with tarot. I just want to do straight tarot. Let me do Rider Waite. I don't want to. I'm just gonna get straight tarot. Hold on. 3 of Wands, waiting. You heard that? Felt like something went tink. Motherfuckers, not now. Don't even start. 3 of Wands, waiting. Oh my God. Knight of Cups. Page of Wands. Oh God. It might be like that too, right? Like they're waiting. How do I do this? What do I say? Because that's secret admirer. That means that they don't do anything right up front. They just don't. First encounter might not be, oh my God, would you like to go out for dinner and drinks and marry me? That may not be the case. Knight of Cups, as we know, it's someone who's feeling it, but they don't say it. And this is just not coming forward. They don't say anything. Page of Wands is like figuring out, how the fuck do I do this? What do I do? What move do I make? The Wands here is interesting because it's like, it's almost gives me the impression they've been waiting, but I don't think they've been waiting because I think it's very sudden and unexpected as far as the meeting goes, is what I think. That's what I feel. I feel like the meeting is unexpected. I feel like it takes you off. It takes you both like off guard, catches you off guard. Five of Pentacles. They never thought they'd find love. They never thought they'd find love like this. Maybe neither did you. Maybe you expected to find love, but it's not going to be this. It's just not. It's beyond. You can't even have dreamed it. The Page of Pentacles. It's all little stuff. You see how it's all little things? Could it be a slow burn? It's possible, but that instant connection tells us it's going to be an instant feeling. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is real spicy. She is. She's very charismatic, right? She's very creative. She's very passionate. Six of Wands, she's very accomplished. Five of Wands, that's competition. Oh, the Emperor in reverse. In reverse means they don't make a move. This is like not big dick energy. This is big dick energy. That's Aries too. You could have had someone that there was competition and now there isn't. It's almost, it gives me that impression like this other person blows them out of the water. And it could also be that someone else didn't make a move, so that's why this came right in. It's like it's wide open for them, right? Because someone else, no, they weren't vulnerable. They weren't. The High Priestess and the Sun. It's enlightenment. The secret is revealed. That the High Priestess is keeper of secrets. The secret is revealed. It's also enlightenment. Someone, you know, becomes privy to knowledge. Oh my God. Wow. Like it's like a discovery, right? Somebody missed out. That Emperor in reverse, someone missed out. They didn't shoot their shot, or they waited too long, or they just completely didn't shoot their shot at all. Period. Point blank. Where's my motherfucking Crimson Secrets? Someone didn't shoot their shot. Melancholy. Bitch, that past life's lurking right there again. Different deck, but I won't take it. I mean, but it is connected, right? That sadness from a past life. Mysterious. They find you very mysterious. You're very different. Mysterious too. They can't put their finger on it. New discovery. That's that thing I felt with the High Priestess and the Sun. Something is like revealed. They discover something. You guys meet. You discover each other. Imprinted. That imprinted means that you'll never be the same after the meeting. You'll both be different people. It just is. They make their mark. You leave your mark on them. It's never going to be the same again after you meet. It's life altering. Never the same again. I saw that Spellbound card wanting to come out. Love confession. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Now that may not be immediately. Like, oh yeah, immediately. The Chaser. Oh yeah. You're going to know they want you to because they're going to go in high gear. This is the kind of big dick energy. They don't fuck around. No, they don't. See, one emperor didn't become emperor because he was, I don't know, let fear fuck him up. This is big dick energy. They want it. They go after it. They get it. They're the leader. They're motivating. They're the boss. They're the CEO, right? You see that kind of an energy? They're aggressive when they want something, but also emperors are god of war. So this means that they're very strategic too. So that means they also know when not to make a move. Like they just know. They feel it. They're intuitive. Yeah, there he is lurking in the bottom of the deck again in the Tattoo Tarot. Two of Coins comes down to two. Remember, one counts himself out. Doesn't mean, oh, because one counted himself out, I got to be left with the leftovers. Oh, so I'm settling? You ain't settling for nothing. That motherfucker had to leave the scene. Because with big dick energy coming in, they need all the room they can get or they can't come in. You understand? This is what this means. This means that like a person who's so high vibe or so unbelievable, like the Emperor's energy, where they're just like king, they're fucking, they take up the whole space. It's like they needed all that space. And for some of you, maybe that's what was prolonged. It was like a block, having someone else as a possibility. As soon as that person does not become a possibility, on top of this 1111 energy, here we go. There's room for them to come in because, I mean, really, they blow out all the competition any goddamn way. The Magician, that's manifestation. Someone who is an alchemist, they're a fucking magician. They make magic. They might be a transmuter. They're an alchemist. Oh my God, the Ace of fucking Cups. I mean, it's the holy grail of love. This is it, the one. It doesn't mean you're going to meet the one on 11/11. I mean, for fuck's sake, for some of you, storybook, you might. I don't know. We don't know that. But what we know is that it opens up this energy portal of like, bruh, it's new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking new beginnings. It's like the one. The Tower, sudden and unexpected. The Moon, you don't see it coming. Sorry, hold on. Someone's texting me. You know, this is that kind of an energy, right, with the Tower, where it's like you both get sidelined. You just both don't expect it. They get thrown for a loop. But also, I mean, of all the days today, I heard John Mayer's Gravity playing on my fucking playlist on my phone. And it just hasn't played in like forever. I'm talking months, maybe the whole year. I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, it's like that feeling of when you fall in love, right? Like, whoa, oh, oh, gravity. Stay the hell away from me. Was someone trying to run from love? Do they only partake in like casual encounters, right? And they've never met somebody that they felt like head over heels for? This is head over heels. I mean, the two fuckers are falling off the tower because they get hit by lightning. Lightning strikes and it's unexpected with the Tower because, I mean, excuse me, with the Moon. The Moon's what you don't see coming. Knight of Wands. I laugh because he's just keeping it inside like this. You see all the fire? They don't know what to do, figuring out what move to make. And they're God of War. They know what moves to make. They may not know what move to make here. Five of Wands, that's that competition again. See, God of War loves competition because the Emperor is not afraid. No, he's not. Temperance, that's patience, that's balance, perfect timing. It's also the perfect match. King of Wands, had him earlier on Instagram. Kang dang-a-lang, honey. See how it's growing, but he kind of knows now what he's going to do because he's King of Wands. He knows what action he's going to take. He feels it, doesn't quite know necessarily what am I going to do, what am I going to say, what am I going to do, what am I going to say, and then he knows. He goes, oh, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to say. And I think this person, yeah, there is it. The action, Ace of Wands. That's that move. I told you, they figure it out. They go, I know exactly what I'm going to say. I know exactly what I'm going to do. And at first, they may not. So don't get me wrong. They might be all, At first, I mean, fuck. I want to get right into the extended. I was going to channel some more here, but I won't. If you want to rent this extended, click below this video, the word more. It's going to bring up all my links. Click on the one that takes you to my website, saltwaterhillstarot.com. It's going to be in the extended reading section in the special love/oracle readings. Don't worry, honey. Patreon, I got you guys. I'm going to do a reading very soon for Patreon for them to watch the extended for free. But, well, it's not free, you pay on Patreon. But let's do it this way because I want to be able to be free to be able to use whatever cards I want, including the sexual cards too, okay? So thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Happy 11/11, bitches. Bye.